Just in, it's a bull market. Also just in, the government is lying. And then again, just in. A paraplegic, bedridden, has twice rugged on PumpFun. I've got cracker information coming for you today, friends. I just want to show you what's going on out there. We just had Major Loser Powell tell us that his cut rates, and he's confirming himself as a major loser. We're waiting for that business cycle to thrust up. The Paraplegic Disabled Dev from Solana PumpFun has rugged his second streamer coin in a day and then quit Twitter. So here he is, Kano. It's actually real, friends. Yeah, so he's rugged twice. He rugged it. This is just like quite insane. I mean, like everybody's like losing their mind. Like, what? What the hell's going on here? It's crazy, man. I mean, it's crazy. After his first rug, he blamed Sahil, the Indian scammer from Dubai who rugs all celebrity tokens. The disabled dev did a reload scam, luring victims into a second coin and then rugged it too. Streamer coins are a rug fest with Solana trenches in constant PvP mode. So, please, friends, remember, there's reload scams. What happens? So this is like, it's very unfortunate. What they do is after you get rugged, the scammers come back and they'll make another coin and they go, oh, that was a mistake. Here's the real coin. And then people come in for round two. It's just max extract. It's max evil. It's demonic. Scammers also, after they scam you, they'll send somebody out to you. Hey, I'll help you recover your money. You just got to give me a couple $1,000 to do the research, and then they'll double scam you, okay? My friend Jono copped that after he lost $4 million from his wallet, which is very unfortunate. Also wanted to share this with you as well, friends. Crowd favorite Tom Lee is in Washington with a mission to pump Ethereum. Here's Tom Lee. Crowd favorite Tom Lee. Here he is. He's here to pump it. He goes, yes, it's me. So we are trying to usher in stablecoin supercycle, meme coin supercycle. We've seen PumpFun do buybacks. Have spent $100 million. Can only make it go up 2x. You know, you got to remember. Also, friends, shout out to Ivan on tech. Ivan accidentally discovers product market fit for PulseChain and pDAI. Ivan.
This happening, I think it's very good, because most people will realize I need to have some crypto. I need to have crypto, and fast, and very fast, because this is getting out of control. I mean, you have bank, it should be like a service to you. Instead, you are getting trapped, and also your money can be taken. If it's in a wallet, it cannot be taken. So why do you have your pounds in a bank where you can have USDT in your wallet? Now, your wallet at least is only Tether that can potentially freeze. So ideally, you should have ETH or Sol or the native asset or Bitcoin. So it's not possible. So
Ivan, there you go. Shilling product market fit for pDAI. They can't shut it off if the prophecy completes itself, right? So hopefully we get to a phase where we remember that Jeffrey Epstein did not peg himself. PulseChain pioneers have run a deep state operation. We've also seen, friends, you've seen Gabriel Haines and like other people, they're going to receive the PulseChain LCD gifts. We're starting to see these things kind of take over. We've got a long way to go though. You got to remember as well, friends. So the only way that people will wake up is when they see crypto pumping even higher. Remember, man, Bitcoin used to be $100. Then 1,000, then 10,000. I got in at 6, crashed to 543, right around there. Now it's $100,000 plus. It's on everybody's radar. Ethereum used to be, you know, $10, $100. I was buying it at like 180 to 250. Now it's heading over, you know, $5,000 plus. Remember, the whole world is currently believing Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. All that trans rage is pew-pewing everybody. Yeah, all that trans rage. Left versus right, right versus left. You're a cuck in that world, both of you. Okay, you got to leave that world. Unless, look, some people just like yelling. They get a dopamine release just from yelling because they think their voice is being heard. We are people of action in crypto. We're not like normies, okay? Normies, they just want to yell and get nothing done. Okay, in crypto, we actually build stuff. We do stuff. We want to see results. The money printer stays on, and therefore, crypto is destined to pump. Fell for it again, award. That's right. There's always a new narrative, isn't there? Just blame somebody else. The only way to win the game is not to play. Remember as well, friends, so we got PulseChain cranking on through. We got Gabriel Haines receiving the PulseChain LCD marketing gift, which is great, beautiful. You know, there's man boobs of justice. So the marketing, I know I saw Aaron and a few people saying, hey man, I wish the prices were higher when we're doing the marketing because everyone gets to buy cheaper than us. I know, nothing we can do about it. The business cycle's taken forever and we're pretty much, you know, we just have to accept it. It is what it is. I mean, like, you know, if people want to sell, they can go buy, say, just the streamer coins. I mean, look, Banter did a coin here, dropped 92%, pretty much wrecked. Everybody gets the creator coins. Remember, you need to onboard people into the trenches who want to stay in the trenches. If you just onboard people who come in and lose money, it's a mercenary one and done. You need people to come in and believe in where they're from. Streamer coin meta is quite popular, but yeah, whatever. It's mercenary. It's their extremely short life cycle, and they low cost of casino victims move between coins and constantly lose money. Okay, so if I said as well, if this is the best that crypto has to offer, I don't want to be part of it. Just rugging everybody coming out. And friends, by the way, NFTs were the exact same thing. Everybody hated NFTs because 99% total grifts. They come in, people dump, and then everyone pretty much walks away. However, you got to remember, don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. It's a believer's cycle. It's a red pill super cycle. It's an alien super cycle. We know, friends, the government's lying. That's it. You know, like how embarrassing for the people who want to tell us that the government's actually telling the truth. Government's lying, dude. They're lying about everything. Lying about the jobs, the inflation. But the motherload, I mean, obviously the motherload of lies is UFO disclosure, but also the big motherload of debt slavery lies, it's a financial money system. That's why, you know, I show you, friends. We want to talk, when I say lie, I want you to see what we're talking about. We are talking about the money supply here. The government, they want you to believe that this thing is only growing at 3% per year, okay? It's not. It's growing at 7.2%, okay? You see that distance? 4% per year, friends. That means you are losing 4% of purchasing power every year just by holding their cash. Where does that money go? You pay off the debt. You go to pay for political ass nations. You're paying for Jeffrey Epstein cover-ups. You're paying for pretty much all, paying for the economists to lie to you, the scientists to lie to you, give you more vaccines, chop off your kids' genitals. That's what you're paying for, you know? Now, if we all pay taxes, so we also pay for that too. However, we don't have to pay with as well with the double spending inflation power. They do all this through the money printer. This is funny, friends. Look at Culture Crave. The CEOs of Discord, Reddit, Twitch, and Steam have been invited to testify before Congress about the radicalization of online forum users. And then I'm writing here, boomers think that society is crumbling because of online forums. They would rather you receive all your lies from the television. Ain't that something? Check this out as well, friends. The Bitcoin crowd is turning into risk-taking altcoiners. So he's Plebeter. So this is what Bitcoin did. So Peter McCormack, otherwise, so we call him Peter McDormatt. Peter McDormatt, he's got his own podcast. Peter McDormatt interviews stuff out here. And then I think the what Bitcoin did was his original co-founder, I'm guessing, who does his channel. This is now what Bitcoin did. And he's Plebeter. This guy's just total Bitcoin maxi. In the latest episode of What Penny Stocks Did, Danny announced his PIPE investment for a new treasury company and then brought on the CEO to give his stock sales pitch. What the Bitcoin space has become these days is such an effing joke, man. And everybody in the comment section is calling for cypherpunks to return. This is it, friends. They're selling, all kind of like, you know, a bit of selling your soul, but financial money, leverage. That's it, man. They want to take on more risk. They want to take on more risk. Some people say greed. Is it greed, friends? But look, if you just say taking on risk is greed, you can't. That's like saying, why don't you stay at home and eat vegetables every day? That means if you go out, if you go to KFC and go to drive through KFC, you are risking your life. That's how greedy you are. You are so greedy. You wanted that yummy takeaway food. You should have stayed at home having your broccoli, but you risked your life at the traffic lights by driving. You see, you want to call it greedy. You're just like, dude, I was just bored. You know what I mean? I just wanted to go get KFC. That's what happens as people start to speculate the future. They feel confident about now and the future more, so then they take on more risk. That's why we watch the Bitcoin Treasury MNAVs going down and people rotating more and more into altcoins. James Wynn, friends. So if you're in PumpFun, just be careful because James Wynn has cursed you. James Wynn, whoever can retain the most attention by being genuine and entertaining will hit the first multi-billion live stream and kick off a cascade of streams. PumpFun will be the bet this cycle. James Wynn, friends, he's from I think he's from Liverpool. He's from somewhere in England. So he talks like pump. You know, he talks like this, pump. Get a load of that, will you? So he talks more like that. So James Wynn has just cursed PumpFun. He is the perfect counter indicator, and now he's chosen Pump token. Art Gallery NFT. Pump is the new YouTube. You make money with your own coins. It's fun. It's new. I'm old, but I like it. Easy to start, and it all works fast. You gotta remember what you're saying, though. Why do you like it? Because you get to supply a token. You get to basically put a token out there for people to buy, and then when you're done and bored, you leave and it rugs to zero. That's 99.9% of the cases. But you know, some people would say that's a bit myopic view. Why don't you talk about the success? Okay, show me them. Where are they? You know, there's that saying, oh, you've got to crack a few eggs to make an omelette. Where's the omelette, bro? Show me. Where are they? We don't have any. Show me the, these are just celebrity coins. Show me the Omlette celebrity coin. You've had a year and a half. Oh, you don't have it. You don't have it because they all go down. Because you have nothing to believe in. You need something to believe in. You can't just believe in a person. You know, America is for the freedom and liberty and the founding father ideas and the Constitution. It's not land of George Washington. You get it? You need something to believe in, which is greater, which moves people. Okay? That's what it comes down to. Something else to tickle your fancy. So this gentleman, sir,
on this episode of You Might Be a Dumb Motherfucker, this is my rifle. It takes two different tools to take it apart. It takes a Torx key and an Allen key. Now, if I take a shot and immediately disassemble this, I have to remove the bolt, remove the magazine, grab my Allen key, hit the two bolts on the bottom, put those away in the Allen key.
So he goes on and 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 on. Look at this.
Now he has to put the pieces of the rifle into a backpack. And this is a gigantic backpack. Shout out Wolfpack, best backpacks on the fucking planet. Anyways, as you can see, this barrel, broken down, does not fit in this backpack. And this is a big boy, way bigger than the one he was carrying. Okay, I put the rifle stock in here, and guess what? It doesn't fit. It sticks up.
So he gets a bigger backpack than what the alleged Charlie Kirk ass Pure was in there, and he still can't fit it in. So this guy's little twig knees, friends, it's not the same guy. It's another guy. That is not the kid. It's a lookalike, okay? It's very obvious. Look, there's big lies. Either the bullet came from somewhere else, or the person that did the shot's not the Patsy kid. The Patsy kid, friends, they got mind-altering stuff, man. There's something in there. Just to let you know, I've told you, friends, MK Ultra, the government already was caught since the 1950s doing mind control experiments. They give you drugs. This was back in the 50s. Imagine the progress we've made now. Imagine that, yeah? This kid probably thinks he's done it. By the way, all the lies and everything out here, just thousands of lies. You know you're being lied to. The real killer's probably gone, man. Probably gone, probably went to another country. Who knows? Escaped. Got to ask yourself, though, why is every expert from the gun and ballistics field coming out to call the FBI a liar regarding Charlie Kirk's pew-pew? This is because the government is constantly lying. They lie about jobs, inflation, money supply, Jeffrey Epstein, and everything else. Save yourself from the blue-pilled normie slave life and come join Crypto 2. So, you know, friends, that's why every time we see deep state stuff like this, we have a bit more of an awakening, you know? And every time people want to use the word, anybody says, oh, you're just a conspiracy, or this, that, they are the losers in the middle. They want you to fight left and right, you know? You know what the best part is, friends? The best part of all of these, you know, I never get any anger or anything. I don't care because the price of crypto, Bitcoin's price chart just keeps going up. So that's the arbiter of truth. Friends, Bitcoin should be a myth. It used to be 1 cent. That's $100,000, huh? It should be a myth. But, you know, enough people believe in Bitcoin that keep the industry going because every time they print money supply units, they come and they buy and they pump it. They could actually DCA buy it into it. PulseChain is taking over the world. This is it. There you go, friends. It's my life. Do what I can want to do. You know this. You know this. So, remember, Bitcoin's kind of captured, compromised, right? Rocca Negra, BlackRock's in, can't trust them. Larry Fink is now on the World Economic Forum board. Okay, yeah, bug eater squared. Literally, the guy's telling us to come. You're going to own nothing. They're trying to psyops everyone out here, friends. It's literally, friends, demonic forces come out and they try to psyops and brainwash the population saying, you don't want to own anything. Yeah, you don't want to own everything. Leave everything for me, right? Friends, remember, if you control the financial system, then you have every incentive not to teach people financial literacy. You don't want people to learn about the money supply. You don't want people to learn about the real inflation rate. You want to keep people in normie cuck land. You want to keep them distracted. Hey, the left, go fight the right. Hey, right, the right, go fight the left. Over and over and over again. Okay, so anybody doing that is evil. Good thing is crypto keeps going up. How's that cryptocurrency market doing today? You and I, friends, we're still going to make it. Still confirming friendship. The global liquidity cycle still cranking. Remember, we're all going to make it. Also, friends, PumpFun. Remember, PumpFun has streamer coins now. I actually made this about PumpTires for PulseChain. I said, PulseChain PumpTires, is it going to need some major upgrades soon? Or is it going to keep looking old and stale? So, PumpFun is experimenting with trying to find product market fit, okay? Remember, the crypto industry evolves fast. PumpFun added streaming, big creator rewards, chat widgets soon, support team, token handouts, sponsorships. PumpTires is now the old 2024 stuff because it's literally just JPEG swapping, okay? Now, they're all JPEG swapping, but like it just looks like you're swapping cooler JPEGs on the website. The Solana crowd, although, is already abandoning 2024 coins, and now they're going to try their luck with streamer coins meta, which are just celebrity tokens eventually leading to rugs anyway. It's a tough short-term PvP game, but this is the current market leader who are aggressively trying to find product market fit. So when you're a leader trying to do stuff, they're trying to find things. Are they succeeding? Well, they might have mindshare and stuff and they've done buybacks. They could be succeeding, but it's a hard game, man, because they're abandoning the JPEGs from 2024. Now they're going streamer coins. Okay, what happens when everyone realizes none of the streamer coins can hold a bid? There's no new people coming in. You got to play another game, right? See, so PulseChain, friends, PulseChain needs the speed to go up, right? PumpFun's only got successful because Sol went up. So PulseChain needs the speed. We all knew that, right? So everything needs the prices to go up. That's exactly the situation where we have found ourselves. Don't forget the global liquidity cycle. The numbers are still going up. If you check this date, this is like mid-December. It's still ticking up. So hopefully we get to see a thrusting up, not down, anti-down, which is up as we move into October, November, and then December. And we'll see. We have to run through 20. We have to run through next year. We haven't even started anything yet. You know what I mean? Business cycle's still cool. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.